Yes, nice. Yeah, just picked up a customer, Oscar, and we were just having a little chatter. I explained to them why I do the podcast, and I'm always inquisitive to what people's sparks are. Oscar's young. He told me he's into day trading, so he was game to go on the camera and give his perspective. Yeah. So yeah, fire away, Oscar. So I think you said your passion, like my slogan, self-actualization, monetize your passion. Yeah. Not everyone's got a deep-rooted passion, but for some people, they feel it's in the DNA, it's innate, it's inside them. Right. Not everyone feels they've got a passion that deeply, but nevertheless, it's good, like for example, to find out what people's passions and sparks are. But yeah, fire away. You said day trading.
I mean, back to what you said, to be honest, I feel like everyone goes through a point where they try and consider their passions. I did not know what my passion was for quite a long time. I've tried different things. I've tried online work, like high ticket sales, this and that. And one day, my friend brought up day trading, that he's doing day trading. So I had a little look into it. I've had looks into it in the past, and I've always liked money. I've always liked working around money. I've always, like, if I wasn't gonna day trade, maybe I'd be a financial advisor or something like this after uni. Because I like working with money. I've always been good at maths, this and stuff. You know, I've never been good at English at all.
Okay, numbers, man.
Yeah, numbers. And I got into day trading properly around a year ago. And I went through the ups and downs. I think if anyone that listens to this does day trading, we're all in the same boat. You know, I've taken losses, I've blew my accounts, and I still am. I'm still not a profitable trader, but I think for a passion like that, you've just got to keep driving, and it's also mentality based. You can't. A lot of people say that in trading, a big percentage of it is your psychology, because it's how you go into your trades, and you know, revenge trade and stuff like this. This is all to do with your psychology. So it's less than your signals and what the chart is showing you, but it's more of how you see it. How does your mind work? How do you how is this perceive? How do you perceive what is in front of you? Are you going to follow it, or are you going to read it? It's
revenge trading. I haven't heard that term before. What's that?
So revenge trading is when you take a loss and it starts playing with your head a bit. If you do something called a funded account, what that is that you're playing with simulated money, or you're in the simulated chart, and let's say I've bought a 25k account, I need to make 1.25k profit to pass the account. Yeah, so it's like a challenge in a way. So you have to pass the challenge or pass the evaluation, and then the account is yours, and then any profit that you make once you've passed the account is for you to take. You request your payout.
Okay.
I haven't got into that stage yet, so I'm probably not the best, but as someone that is learning, I mean, I've taken the advice of following the psychology more rather than the strategies, because you can have as many strategies as you want. But with revenge trading, when you've taken a loss, you think that you need to make that back instantly. You're starting to chase your losses, and then you end up getting into a deeper loss and a deeper loss and a deeper loss, and then you blew your account, and then you've lost it. And that's what the psychology tries to tell you. It's like, once you've lost the trade, normally you should only take 2 trades a day for the best efficiency. Take 2 trades. If they lose, leave it. Do not go back onto the chart for the rest of the day, because it'll genuinely just send you further down. Yeah,
no, that's good advice, and it totally makes sense. Emotionally, we can get caught up in it, and like you said, you've made that loss and you just instantly, your logic and rationale goes out the window, and you just want to try and make it back. So
best case scenario for that is turn off your laptop and just leave it for the day, because I have done that so many times. For me, I think for the benefit that I personally have is that I know what my drawdowns are, and so does everyone. Everyone knows what issue they have when it comes to trading, right? When they've tried it or this, and even if you haven't tried it, when you do, on a demo account, you will see what I mean. you do these trades, and it's a lot of it plays with your head because you don't know, should I keep the trade in and make more money, or do I take it out and not give the money back to the market? The right answer personally is take the money and don't give it back to the market, because regardless, you still want to leave on a win. It doesn't matter what the win is. It could be £5. You're still green for the day.
Okay. Interesting. So my limited understanding with stocks and trades, yeah. So for example, let's say Bitcoin, which is volatile, or you've got Forex trading, which I think is currency. Then you've got stocks and shares, gold and silver, etc.
Yeah, those are your commodities.
So day trading can be in crypto even, couldn't it?
Yeah.
So for example, what I didn't like with crypto, or I think day trading can be a full-time job because you need your eyes on the ball all the time. To where investment is more long-term. That was, if I had a lot of spare money at the moment, well, when I say a lot, if I had a few thousand to spare, I'd probably diverse it and put some into certain crypto coins that I think have got, I don't know, let's say XRP or Ethereum and a few other ones. I've listened to people go on about that long term could give me a return, or for example gold and silver, or then, you know, stocks and shares. It'd be a company that could have good potential. Like I was reading something the other day about fluoride, and there's this company now that's just designed a way to not use fluoride in, let's say, in toothpaste. So I just thought, if I had my eyes and my finger on the pulse and the time, I'd invest in whoever this company is, and I think long term it would give an ROI. Equally, like many other startup companies, is that the right way to look at it, as in day trading and long term investments?
I do see that working, because there's a company called ASTS. It's an American company, and what they're doing is that they're building cell towers, 5G towers in space.
Okay.
So you can imagine how that would play out for everyone in the world. You know, everyone's on their phones, the whole world's connected. If you have 5G towers in space, it's providing a better connection. So
isn't that what Tesla does with his satellites, Elon Musk?
I think Tesla would be doing that, yeah, but the only issue with Tesla is that Tesla's focusing on multiple things. Where ASTS is space mobile, so it's more concentrated towards that niche that they're focusing on. So you know, they're a mobile service, or mobile space service, something like this.
So interesting.
More and more of their focus would be on the 5G stuff like this. But I've invested in them, and so far they have given me good returns. It's similar to how you see Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes up, it drops, but you know they'll always go back up, right? And that's how people make their money from Bitcoin short term. So it's the same with ASTS. You buy at the dip, and it's you know that it will go back up at some rate. It's just it depends on where your entry is.
Did you buy on a green or a red candle? Which I'm assuming, I know with Bitcoin, that's what you look at, the candles. Maybe with trading, whether it's currency or what you're doing, do you have candles or the equivalent?
Trading we have candles as well.
So did you buy on a green or a red equivalent?
For ASTS, I paid on a red, because I seen that it was going down at the time, and it returned to the price that I last entered. Actually, it went below. So normally it goes to like 60 to 80, and that's like your green zone. That's where you want to be putting your buys in. So from 60, or sometimes it even drops to 50. But normally 60 to 80, that's your green zone to put your entry in, because normally it floats up to $111 per share. So that's how ASTS works. But I trade MNQ, micro Nasdaq, which is a future, and it depends on your strategy with what strategy you use. But we also trade with candles, with red and green candles.
What about gold and silver? There's mixed opinions, especially gold at the moment is doing well.
Gold. I was actually trading, and I made money off when gold kicked up to 5,600 per ounce, I think it was. That's the new all-time high price for gold.
Is it?
So because it broke all them all-time highs, it started to regulate, and there was a lot of stuff going on with Trump. Anytime something happens with Trump, gold reacts because it's US dollar based. So it's gold to USD. So anything to do with America, it will have an impact on the price of gold and silver.
Yeah, no, the fluctuation, I mean, it can, there's so many things that can influence it, especially, like you say, Trump, America, countries, policies. So
uncertainty in the world is what builds the price of gold and silver, because gold and silver is always
safe haven.
Yeah, it's a physical resource. You get what I mean? Like whenever something happens in the world, if there's no internet, you still have gold to fall back on.
Yeah.
So that's why the price always fluctuates in the news. And
I think there's loads of people who reference Bitcoin equally to like kind of outdo all of those other commodities, in the sense of like Bitcoin, even though there's so many different types of Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin is always going to be there long term, isn't it?
Bitcoin will always be there, because the person that made it, so Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin, he essentially made the coin, made a certain amount of it, and then just disappeared off the face of the earth. Like no one knows where this person is.
Okay.
So with Bitcoin, it's now seller based. So you're buying and selling off of other people, rather than buying and selling off like a bank or a marketplace.
Okay.
Not a marketplace, but a vendor. Yeah. So now that with Bitcoin, I think it's always going to have that strength. It will always have that strength, I believe.
Yeah. What about property investments? For most people, it seems a safe investment for them compared to the other ones we've touched on. What's your thoughts towards property?
I would like to invest in property when I have the capital to.
Okay. Do you ever watch Samuel Leeds?
No.
Are you familiar with him?
No.
Okay, he's from Leeds. There's loads of people online. He's from the UK. But the reason I mention him and tell everyone about him, because he's got this thing called Winners Wednesdays.
Wednesdays?
It's called Winners Wednesdays. And Winners Wednesdays are people like the average person, whether you're 16 or 70, 80, will come on and he will interview them and they will share their success stories. Like he sells courses and seminars and stuff like that. I'm not saying, like, for some people they're happy to do that and get next to him, but the reason I recommend his channel, because you go to his YouTube channel and it's just free education from someone who's got the finger on the pulse to do with property. Equally, like, you'll have certain resources who you'll go to for knowledge and education for day trading. He's the same for property, but because, like, in any business there's always going to be successes and failures. 99% of businesses fail.
Failure is always a given.
Of course, and it's a lesson how you look at it, isn't it?
Of course.
But his Winners Wednesdays are good because they're very educational and you learn so much, and people tell you about their blueprint and their method, whether it's Airbnb, whether it's HMO, whether it's flips, whether it's this, whether it's that. But I think you'll definitely like his content, even maybe you might not be at that stage now, but it's just good to have in your network, for education. But check him out.
Samuel
Leeds, you'll definitely be familiar with him because he's done stuff with Alan Sugar in the past. He's all over like YouTube, so you'll definitely recognise his face. You might not know him by name.
Know the name.
But he's good, and like I say, for free education, it's good. Like, if you've had 100,000 right now, you know, I think a lot of people will diversify. I mean, that's kind of one of the rules, isn't it? Diversify. Gold, silver, stock, shares, currency.
Put your hand in as many baskets as you can. I think, because if you, all it takes is for one basket to be the best basket ever, and you could be rich off of that one basket. Like, having hands on everything is a good way to understand what's best for you. Because a lot of things don't click with people. A lot of things didn't click with me. And I was quite lazy at the start. But I think once I've kicked my ass in gear and I realized that, like, this is not a joke to be taken lightly. I decided to kick my ass in gear. I've started dedicating a lot of my time to just educating myself on these different skills that can become useful. And even if I don't stick to it, I've still got something that will stick with me for life.
Yeah.
So that type of information will never ever leave, and people can benefit off of that. You never know what opportunities comes in life. You know, someone might come to you one day and be like, "Oh, do you know anything about day trading?"
Yeah.
And then they offer you like $1 million contract to go be their personal trader.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
And eventually you could, I mean, there's loads of people with platforms out there, their channels.
Yes.
Like it's education, and people pay for education and information, isn't it? You just got to try and master that craft. But 1,000,000%, where would you put 100,000 if you had it right now?
If I had 100,000?
Yeah, I'm not saying you haven't, but if you had 100,000 to throw into investments, would it be a property, or would you just break it all up into different things?
I'd probably break it up into all different things. Property would probably be one of them. I want to, when I have the capital, I want to do that Airbnb. I want to be able to buy houses and then rent them out as Airbnbs.
Okay.
Because I've seen that work, and I've seen people, you know, have good futures out of that. So I think it's definitely something I want to give a go.
Yeah.
And even it's in my family as well. Like my dad, he rents houses out, stuff like that.
Okay.
So I've got someone that I can learn off of as well for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've got that. I've got that free resource. But definitely, I definitely recommend taking advantage of free resources around you. If you've got something if you are very lucky to have parents that are in good jobs, I would definitely take advantage of that and ask them what is it that got them into this, and just explore for yourself, because not a lot of people are fortunate to have families that have good jobs and stuff like this. Me personally, my mum was a hairdresser, self-employed.
Yeah.
So I think that's where I got my kind of entrepreneurial mindset from.
Yeah, 1,000,000%, yeah.
And I'd go to my mum anytime. If I was to ask her how to run my own business, she knows. She's got this, you know, all this knowledge from the past. So
yeah, fountain of knowledge.
I encourage using free resources if you can. Ask your friends, ask your parents, ask lecturers, even your class, teachers, stuff like this.
No, totally, yeah. Because I think we take it for granted. Some people might not have that. Them people around them social circles. No. So to us, like to yourself, that's second nature. Your family are all like into business. Your dad's got properties. Yeah. But for some people, no, they might not.
No, a lot of this it takes time. Don't rush into this thinking that you're gonna become Bill Gates in 1 year, because even for me to become a profitable day trader, it takes people 2, 3 years, 5 years. Sometimes people could be still trading now and still not become profitable after 10 years. Yeah. It's something that you really got to put your head towards, and you need to know when to call it, but also when to keep following through, because you don't want to call it off too early. It sounds a bit confusing when it's explained like this, but no, it doesn't. I understand. So, is there anyone you can recommend for a good resource for day trading? Yeah. That you kind of rate? So TJR, he's a very popular one. Everyone knows him in day trading. But if they don't know TJR, just type in the letters TJR and it'll come up, and he's got a 55-day boot camp, something like this. Okay. Teach people the basics of all the day trading, so yeah, it's very useful.
And is there anything you want to say before we bring it to the close? Thank you, Oscar, as well for doing this.
Stay positive. You have too many dark days when you try and lift yourself up from where you've come from. Like, don't let negativity, don't let people that you've grew up around bring you down, because realistically in a few years you might not ever see them. You might live in a different country, so ignore all of the noise that people try and feed into your head. Just listen to the people that try and help you. But thank you for that. I'm going to just bring it to the close. Nice words of wisdom in the end there. Thank you.